Good evening, everybody. It is July 18th, Friday night. As you can see, not loaded up. Got rained out. Had just a whopper of a storm come through Thursday. Kind of flooded some things out here in the Kansas City area. Both Lakeside and US 36 canceled for tonight because of how much rain they got. Which seems to be the ongoing saga with dirt track racing right now. There's tracks rained out pretty much all over the country. Rained out last weekend, going up to US 36. We made it about 20 minutes up the road, heading up there to Osborne, and checked Facebook. They said, sorry, we got a rain shower, not running tonight. It's been like that here lately, just good old-fashioned Midwest weather, you know. I did get like a part of a video started last week, so I'll put that right here just now. So, it is Friday, July 11th. We're getting ready to go to US 36 Raceway, same place we went a couple weeks ago. It's been a minute since we dropped a video because we had a rain out, we have 4th of July weekend, and yeah, so we've just been kind of putting things together and getting ready to go out tonight. Video starts in an odd spot because I almost forgot the cameras at home. We're getting ready now to go pick up my nephew. He's going to go with us. We got to weld the bumper real quick, and then we're headed north. We're going to go check it out. US 36 right now, where there's a lot of little pop-up thunder showers in the area. So they are on a late start. It'll be an hour later than usual. So anyway, guys, stay tuned. This is going to be a fun one tonight. $500 to win E-Mod class. We're going to try to do something about it. I almost cussed. So as you can see, we had some high hopes for last week, but unfortunately we just got rained out, and it's a bad deal, but it is what it is, man. You can't stop Mother Nature. Speaking of Mother Nature, I think everybody has heard by now the storms that hit 4th of July down in Texas. Man, all I can do is encourage you to go out and donate your money, donate some money to Red Cross, any of the charities down there that are helping out, and just help those people out. I guess they had a bunch of really good Samaritans down there that they had so many helpers that they had to turn people away because they had that much help in that community, which is awesome. That's a good thing, is that's the community coming together and trying to help out. And it's a terrible situation. I hope nobody ever has to go through anything like that. So as far as the car goes, not much has really changed. We got a new water pump put on this thing. It's a high flow water pump. It's called Tough Stuff. Never really heard of it. My cousin turned me on to it. He says this thing's it's supposed to kick ass. And so far, I had it started up, sitting outside for a while. Ran it for about 15 minutes. Never got over 180 degrees, and it was 93 degrees that day. If any time it was going to get warm, it probably would have done it then. Won't really know until we actually get it out on the track, put this thing under a load, and see how it is at racing operations. I built this goofy looking fan shroud. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Before, you could kind of stick your hand, where this wasn't, and you could feel the air kind of blowing around it. Hopefully this gets some of the air directed out. Fans are kind of weird like that. They like to be in enclosed spaces, and it adds like a vacuum to it, so it pulls the air through the radiator a little bit better. Hopefully that'll help our cooling issue. The other thing I've been working on, so I didn't realize this when I bought the car, there are safety lights on this thing. So if you don't have oil pressure, you got a light that comes on that lets you know that, hey, you're under 20 pounds of pressure. There's a light that comes on, warns you about that. There's one for the water temp, gets over 230 degrees. It comes on. There's one for the fuel pressure. So when you lose fuel pressure, that light comes on, which is a big help. Which is a big help considering the fuel issues I've been having. Turn that on with the ignition. See those lights right there? You got oil pressure and you've got water temp. So those come on whenever the red one is fuel pressure and the white one is oil pressure. Kind of neat. I didn't know I even had that. So there was some extra wires hanging out underneath the dash, and I was like, I wonder what these go to. They go to these lights. I'm like, that's weird. I don't know what they were for. So got that working. That's pretty awesome. So the fuel situation. if you notice the first, in the heat race from the last video and the heat race from the first video of this year, car acted like it didn't want to run and kept wanting to stumble real bad, like we had a fuel pump problem. It turns out we didn't have a fuel pump problem. What we had is this thing's got a really big fuel cell on it, and the pickup tube for it is rubber, and there's no foam in it, so it just kind of flops around in there. So when you're low, you have low fuel in it, that hose comes up and just starts sucking air, which causes the stall. Now, fixing that problem's pretty easy. All you have to do is either buy the foam that goes on the inside of the tank, keeps the fuel from sloshing around, and also holds that pickup tube in place. Or I can buy an aluminum pickup tube for it. Either way, it's not that big of a deal to fix. Rock and roll. I'm sorry for the short video this week, guys. Unfortunately, we just didn't get to race. I'm going to throw some extra bonus footage in on the end of this video. Maybe just like an old race or something that looked good or whatever, to be able to get my 10 minutes in on YouTube. A little behind the curtain on that. If you don't have a video that goes over 10 minutes, YouTube can't put an ad with it, or YouTube chooses not to. I don't know how they do that. Either way, so you don't get as many views out of it. So I'm gonna cheat the system a little bit and just throw an old video up. Hope you guys enjoy it. At least you get to like see some racing. Anyway, guys, you made it this far into the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all those things. Hit me up with a comment, guys. I'm open for criticism, whatever you guys want to talk about. I usually try to get back to everybody who comments. So, also, if you want to catch some live content, check out twitch.tv/pigpen13, PIGPIN13. I've been playing a lot of first-person shooter stuff here lately, getting back into Farm Simulator, getting back into iRacing. So, alright guys, that's all I got for this week. Sorry for the short video, and, oh, hey, one more thing. So, this is the door off the car whenever we got it. This is my brother's paint scheme that he had on the car when he drove it. And I went off and put some lights behind it for him. I thought it'd be a cool little shop light for him. Whenever I get to see him next, I'll give that to him, and hopefully he puts it up in a shop somewhere. Or knowing him, he probably put it up in his bedroom because he's weird like that. Anyway, guys, till next time. Hopefully next week we will be heading back up to Osborne. Catch you later. Whoa, shit. Did you guys see that?